Your West Tigers just got some phenomenal news in regards to the team list, but there is also just a hint of a little uneasiness when it comes to one of our players, and we're going to break all of that down in today's video. But before we do that, welcome back to NRL Deep Dive. This is your one-stop shop for all things black, orange, and white West Tigers. My name is Geordie. I'm a diehard Tigers fan, if you couldn't tell. I live and breathe this club, and if you're new here, it would mean the world to me if you supported us by liking and subscribing. And we do have a giveaway going right now for tickets to the Round 20 Titans vs Tigers game at Leichhardt Oval. And in order to be in the drawing for that, you have to be a member of this channel. Before you can join the Claw Club or the Jungle Crew down below in the description. You'll get access to a ton of different perks and one-on-one time with me and some other fans out there as well, part of this channel. We do monthly Zoom calls. It's going to be a lot of fun, but let's get into it because we have a ton of stuff to get into today. Our first call to action is our team list. We have got an unchanged 22-man squad Benji has put together and kept for the last 2 weeks. Number one, we got Jerome Buller, baby. He is the reason that this club is still pumping. And why I say that is he's young, he's athletic, he is still fresh and green, and the fact that he can be taught, he's loyal, and the way in the Thrive or Survive doc, he put his hand up, he carried that tube, and he is just built different. Bro is built so tough, and I would love to see him put 110% on the field every game. The last couple games, there will definitely be moments for improvement, so I want to see a little bit better defense from him, but also a little bit better attacking as well, finding those gaps and running those gaps. Number two, Tito Taruva, Sanua Taruva. He is probably our biggest weapon on and off the field. His aggression, his loyalty, his commitment, and his knowledge and know-how when it comes to the footy is next to none. Like, he is phenomenal. The way he can bowl over defenders, the way he can be a brick wall into attackers, it's unreal. And without him, I don't know where we would be. So when we think of salary cap and stuff, I think we need to lock him down for a little bit more money or a little bit longer time. What do you guys think with that? Let me know in the comments. Number three, our center, Adam Dewey. Absolutely phenomenal bloke. He played his 100th game a couple weeks back, and I am so pumped. He was stepping in as a half then, and overall, he did all right. I don't know if he is our half going forward, and that is okay. I think we all know that. We got Fainu coming back after his thumb injury, but he stepped up to the plate, and that to me is what means so much more. So I'm super excited to see him set up some plays, keep running off Luai and Galvin, and just getting the ball across the field as best as he can, finding those gaps, offloading, amazing things like that. Next up, number four, Stafford Toa, an absolute phenomenal player in the making. I believe this guy is going to be one of the GOATs of the West Tigers. The way that he knows how to attack and defend, the way he knows how to lead and to be led as well, and that's a key, is to being led, is again next to none. That's my word for today, is next to none, because he is showing very quickly, like, when he doesn't necessarily make stuff up, so when he doesn't hit the mark, he bounces back and he becomes better. He takes that and he grows, and to me, that means so much. And I think to Benji, that's the culture he is trying to build. Would you guys agree with me? So number five is Brent Naden. This is he's stepping in for Gerald Skelton, and Brent Naden does have a little bit of age on Skelton. He is becoming more of a veteran, seasoned player on the field with these boys. We have so many young fellas coming through, and so many on the rise, that seeing Brent Naden on the field honestly is like a breath of fresh air. It adds this sense of wisdom and knowledge and know-how, but he does need to be better on his defense, which we can see here. He only has a 72.7% defense, like, tackle efficiency, and I think he needs to be better on that. Like, this is all coming from a place of love, Brent, and all the fans are backing you. We love you genuinely to bits, but we need to be upping the game, if you will. We need to be committing to those tackles. We need to be getting down lower, getting those legs, making sure that there are no missed tackles, there are no tackle breaks from them. But overall, on your attack, my goodness, man, you've got 5 tackle breaks this season for only playing 2 games. That is phenomenal. You got 1 try assist, 35-meter passing, great. Made 16 tackles. You have missed 6, but that's okay because overall you do have 286 running meters. Just absolutely phenomenal plays from you, mate, overall. Just some room for improvement, which we all do, right? But, like, I am super pumped to see you play, and I've been honestly really stoked to see you step in for Skelton, and the way you've taken that, you made some great runs out of the goal line, made some great tackles as well at the goal line. Keep killing it, brother. There is one concern, though, Tigers fans, that I do have when it comes to Brent Naden. And no, it's not his performance. And no, it's not him personality-wise. It is the fact that the Rabbitohs, there was an article put out last month. The Rabbitohs are definitely looking at, last week. My goodness, his time is flying. Oh, my goodness. The Bunnies are definitely taking an interest in Naden. This is a Rabbitohs report. This is probably just a rumor, but I always love to bring this stuff to you guys' attention. That's what this channel's about. So I'm not saying this is neither true nor false. This is a discussion waiting to happen. Should we let Naden go? Should the Bunnies take him? He is great mates with players like Jack Witten, Jaden Sullivan, even played in the All-Star game with Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell. Latrell Mitchell is an absolute tank, by the way. We are definitely pleased with his efforts preseason and thus far in the last few weeks. But there are talks with his management and the South's management about a possible move. Souths are operating under a tight salary cap and may struggle to secure the necessary cash to lure Naden. And Gainey says, I have had some initial discussions with South's management to assess their interest in Brett. Some Rabbitohs players have been spruiking Naden's to coaching staff. Naden and Witten, Witten became friends in Canberra's lower grade, blah, blah, blah. But West Tigers are yet to lodge a contract extension for Naden, who is off contract after this season. So what do you guys think? I really want to get your thoughts here, because when I first saw this, I was like, okay, yeah, I could see that Naden is definitely getting up there in age, and I don't know if you can keep up with the boys that we have. People like Fainu, the whole Fainu brother, May, Galvin, Luai, Uppy. But these last two games have definitely shown he has stepped up in quite some way, and I'm like, is that something that is just for these games while Skelton's out, or is this something that's going to be sustainable? Because from Naden's perspective, I understand why he might be entertaining the idea. He hasn't gotten a contract extension from us, and with Skelton coming back, that's going to probably guarantee Naden ain't going to be playing much anymore with us unless there's injury or movement that needs to happen. So, totally understand that from him. But overall, going to be very excited if he stays. Going to be very bummed if he goes. He's generally one of those guys that I enjoy watching play. I enjoy watching him on the media. Like, he's just a good bloke, you know? And that, I think, is going to speak a lot of volume when it does come to contract extension and stuff. But for the sake of his future and his career, I don't know if staying with the Tigers is going to be the best thing if he wants minutes. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think about all that. Am I off the mark for saying like this, that's all right, he can go? Or what would you do if you were Benji, if you were the Tigers, if you were even the Rabbitohs? What would you do? But that was some news that I wanted to bring up, a rumor that's going in around, and I wanted to address that. Again, not real, not fake, I don't know, but there are talk of it happening, so there is definitely discussion out there. I just wanted to point that out. But as we keep going, number 6, Lachlan Galvin is back, and my goodness, I don't know if he's actually going to move, guys. This is something I've been thinking about a lot today. I know the media has definitely got something going and brewing. He could definitely, after last week's game against the Sharks, that try-saving tackle, that energy in the crowd, the way the boys came around him and the fans came around him as well, why wouldn't he second-guess his options? Like, I got to imagine that feel, that vibe in the stadium was electric. The feel through the shed was electric after the game. At halftime would have been just absolutely electric as well. So it's like, if we put up more of these games over the next few weeks, because these next few weeks are going to be critical and absolute pinnacle for us to win and take lead on, why couldn't we see him second-guessing? Honestly, the Tigers have said they do still believe, Benji has said they still believe he is the future of the club. Again, not saying this is happening, but just letting my thoughts out. I want to know your thoughts. If he decided, hey, I don't want to go anymore, I want to stay here, something is happening. If we make top 8, make finals, win 2 or 3, and then we go on a friggin' West Tigers run and we, like, you know, get deep in the finals, and he's like, well, maybe there is something here. Could we see him staying? Would you guys be on board with that? Let me know in the comments. I am definitely on board with that. His effort last game was phenomenal, and I hope to see that going. Obviously, number 7, our skipper, our cap, Jerome Ropati. Love the bloke. Love everything he's doing. Love seeing him stepping up, stepping into his role as our captain, as our half. Definitely just need a little more chatter from him, a little more aggression, and a little more flair in his play. I know he's still warming up, getting that chemistry, getting the connection with the boys, but, you know, we're getting pretty deep in the season now. We got to start stepping up. But overall, super pumped to see him. And my goodness, Terrell May, the talk of the week, the Terminator, the Mayinator, the Terminator, whatever you guys call him. Like, this is the guy that we need on our team. The way that he can run full games, he doesn't want to come off, he ain't tired, he goes 120, 140% always, non-stop attack and defense. Like, he is just next level. And this brings me to kind of my next thing of the Origins coming up. So why couldn't we see him being one of the starting props in the blue jersey? This is from Casual NRL. Love these guys to bits. Why couldn't we see him with Haas in the blue jersey? Like, those two together, phenomenal. And Terrell May has such a bright future ahead of him. I want to see him keep going and do great things for his country. I believe he's Samoan, but also for our country, Australia, and our state, New South Wales. So, number 9, Api Korosai, another skipper, another cap, absolute beautiful bloke in terms of the way he plays footy, in terms of his personality. His leadership is next to none. He is phenomenal. Super excited to see him get those quick play of the balls, to make those little dummy darts, all the fun stuff that he does against the Dragons. Just so you guys know, we will be talking more this week about the Dragons as a whole, what it actually is going to look like, our game plan, and how we will win, because I know we will come out with the dub. It's going to be a very close game. It's going to be kind of a repeat of the Sharks, I think, just a little more defensive pressure from them, because they didn't do great on the Anzac round, but that's okay. They will come back stronger, but we're going to come back even one step higher. So we will get into that this week, so make sure you subscribe so you get notifications for that. Next is number 10, Fainu Pole. Just an absolute beast of a guy. There's no other words for him. It's beast. The way he can break the line, get over the line, the way he can put a dent in the defensive line, and then on attack, just freaking run that field up. One of the futures of this club. Again, I know I say that about a lot of these guys because it's true. A lot of these guys are the future of this club if we make the right moves. Number 11, Samuel Fainu, phenomenal. Dude, this guy is, the way he can hit a defender, the way he can run through a line and put it down in the try line. It is just, oh my goodness, the energy him and his brothers bring is just phenomenal. Like, I love this bloke and his brothers to bits, and I know Benji has a special plan for these guys. And what do you guys think? Is he going to be one of those guys that we lock in long term? Or do you see someone like the Roosters or even the Melbourne Storm picking him up because of his potential? Let me know in the comments what you think. I think we need to keep him around long term, honestly. Next up, number 12, Alex Seyfarth. Really stoked that he's playing again this week. I know a lot of you guys are in the comments talking about him. Is he actually that good on paper? On paper, we're going to look at that a little bit as well this week. He's one of my key players that we want to break down. He could definitely be better. There is room for improvement, right? He definitely is one of those guys that doesn't get a lot of media attention, and I think that does contribute. But overall, really stoked that we have him on the team because he is a weapon. He is a unit that is not to be messed with. Same thing with number 13, Alex Twal, playing his 150th game against the Sharks. He is phenomenal as well. The way that he can run through defenders, the way that he can defend, it's... Defense will win us games, guys. I promise you. We can be as flashy as we want, but we need those big boys to be defensively sound and to make a dent in their attack line. And I think if we can nail down our defense always, we will be just fine. And that's why we need more Royce Hunts, we need more Terrell Mays, we need more Twals, we need more Fainus. Like, we need more of those guys to add more depth to our line, but also just for the longevity of the club and those positions. And then, on our interchange, we do have De Silva, phenomenal. Our next future hooker, in my opinion, definitely need to lock him down. We've got 15, Royce Hunt, the big boy on the team, the big freaking bulldozer. So stoked that he's playing again. I believe he had a suspension a couple weeks ago. We got Jackie Bird. Really, that kid's growing on me, all right? He is growing on me, I will admit. Haven't been super impressed early in the season, but he's just trying to find his rhythm among this massive, talented pack, and I get that. And number 17, Sayan Fainu. Really pumped. And then here are our reserves: Tony, Heath, Kit, Solomona, and Tristan Hope. Really solid setup there. And then, of course, our man, our myth, our legend, Benji freaking Marshall. Super pumped for our game against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. that lineup, honestly, is probably one of the best lineups that we've done this season. And the fact that Galvin's back and contributing too makes me so freaking happy. So, yeah, super pumped. What do you guys think of the lineup? Do you think that we should make some changes? Do you think someone should hop off, hop in? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Who are you getting behind? Who do you think is going to be the star, the player of the game? And, you know, rack up some points this week for us, because I got my money on Terrell May. That bloke is another breed. He is built different. He's built tough, all gas, no brakes. And I've also got my money on, yeah, you know, Sanua Taruva, Tito Taruva. He is my guy. I can always count on him to get us some points on the scoreboard as well. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the overall lineup. It is the magic round. So should I do a live stream? Thinking about it, would you guys hop on? Maybe if you're part of the membership program, maybe we could have some of you guys on the live stream, and we can stream it together and have our live reactions together. And yeah, it could be a fun time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I'm so thankful all of you guys are here, because this is a great season and a great week and a great day to be a Tigers fan, Tigers country, and we have so much to dream big about, because our one jungle is getting ready to hunt this week against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. So as always, you guys are legends. Take it easy. Geordie out.